Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. And the wideout in motion. Here's a give to Bell running left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you've got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A give to Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Bridgewater now on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. That might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 50, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Play 90. Play
2nd
90.
down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go. Tiger. Force.
They go with Murray again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Lamar not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the Steelers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Back now in Pittsburgh. Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It's a gain of 5 on the play. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Tiger.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Open here, Adam Thielen. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison.